this video, we're going to show you how to burn in and season your new Oklahoma Joe Bronco. Alright, so I plan on just wiping everything down with some of these shop towels from Costco, just kind of as a first step before we even get into any of the burn-in period. So what I'm going to really focus on is making sure that all of the styrofoam pieces that were part of the packaging, we get those taken care of. We get any of the like oil and grease that's from the manufacturing and shipping of this grill. The styrofoam you can obviously just pick out. Obviously a lot of that's just going to burn off anyway, but why not get a little bit now? So my primary focus is going to be trying to get that initial clean on anything that would be touching your food or would be touching anything hot that's going to go into your food. As a friendly reminder, this grate inside the coal basket is removable. So we can clean that just like we did the initial grate. Even though it's going to get filthy with charcoal here in a little bit. Now a lot of people will say that this initial wipe down step is completely unnecessary, and to be honest, I largely agree, but I have the time, so why not do it? Moving outside to do the actual seasoning and burn-in portion of this video. Here I'm just collecting all of the parts that I want to be sure and spray separately. So you can see we get the grill grate, and then of course the charcoal basket and the ashtray also. Just setting them to the side. I chose to use Pam just because it's easy to spray on. So there's a couple other different types of spray that you can use for this. Just make sure that it's a high smoke point. So spraying the inside of the grill also, making sure to get any of those metal portions that you can see just kind of need to have that change in color that we're going to look for, and I'll show that at the end of the video. Spraying the lid as well. So we're going to spray the inside of the door here, spray where the coals sit or the ash basket sits, spray the inside. And we'll load this up. I just use some Kingsford charcoal here. Obviously not cooking anything with this, just doing the burn-in portion, and this will work just fine for that. Lighting up the charcoal chimney. I would not suggest loading your lit charcoals like this into the Oklahoma Joe Bronco, but this is kind of what worked for me, as I forgot to put the ash catch back in before doing this. You can see this is just the beginning stages here where we're using it as a smoker. And then I decided to also make sure to move the charcoal up to the top as if we were using it as a charcoal grill, to make sure that we focus some of the heat on the upper portion of the grill as well. You can see it's pretty easy with the tools they provide from Oklahoma Joe to transition this into the charcoal grill. And we just push back in the ashtray, close that door, and then we're gonna, like I said, make sure we have the heat being at the top as well. Put our grill grate back on to make sure we continue to season that. You can see we're already getting some nice color on the grate holders there. Yeah, you can see there's also good color there on the lid. We'll open these vents back up to really get this pretty warm. You want definitely over 300 degrees. Some people say over 400 degrees. As long as you're pretty warm inside your grill, it's going to season it just fine. And we let that go overnight. So we can see what the inside of the door looks like after just one burn. And so some people are going to tell you that you need to do this 2, 3, 4 times. It's going to be up to you. Try and see what your grill looks like after a couple of burn-ins. I decided to do it twice. And then here is the next day where we're just loading up some more charcoal and going to do another burn-in period. So again, just using the chimney here to get our charcoals lit. We transfer it to where the charcoals are going to sit in that tray, and then we're going to season, I guess, the bottom of it. Obviously, this seasons the entire grill, but focusing the heat on the bottom of it like a smoker before once again transferring the charcoals up to the top of the grill to make sure we get the heat up top as well. You can already see the color just starting to change on the lid a little bit. But yeah, we move charcoal up here and then we'll leave it sit for a little while. Just a quick temperature check to show you guys. It was rocking pretty warm there, even with the air vents partially open. Of course, to get it warmer, we're gonna open them a little bit more, but you can see a lot of that color on the metal is starting to change, and that's exactly what you're looking for, kind of that brown color. And so we let this one go overnight as well. You can see the charcoal bed is quite warm. And then this is the end result with our nice brown color that we mentioned previously. So thanks for watching this video on burning in and seasoning a new charcoal grill. This one was the Oklahoma Joe Bronco. If you want to see more videos, please check out the channel.